Bust would be one way to describe Dr. Ellsworth Wareham. The 100-year-old retired heart surgeon occasionally does his own yard work. He walks regularly, still drives.
You drove here today.
Driving is nothing. I worked till I'm 95, assisting, mind you.
Yeah.
I could have done heart surgery, but it wouldn't have been fair to the patient because sometimes you need reserve strength. If you gave me something to memorize, I would memorize it just as quickly now as I would when I was 20.
How is your health?
Oh, superb. I haven't got an acre of pain.
The great-grandfather believes his plant-based diet plays a big part in all this.
If your blood cholesterol is under 150, your chances of having a heart attack are pretty small. Now, my blood cholesterol is 117. There's no chance of me having a heart attack.
So you're heart attack proof.
Let us say I'm dealing in an area which I understand.
Perhaps another key to Wareham's longevity, not letting problems weigh him down.
How big a role does stress play in your life? And
You've asked the wrong person. I have a philosophy, you do the best you can, and the things you can't do anything about, don't give any thought to them.
what motivates you nowadays?
I feel that I have to make a contribution. When I was doing surgery, I made it by operating. Now I try to make it by thinking about preventive medicine.
And showing people just what 100 years old can look like. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN, reporting.